What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to Football Digest Daily, where we eat, sleep football, and then repeat. My name is Nyash. I hope we had a fantastic weekend. And what a weekend it has been, man. Action-packed. I mean, the Rugby Sevens are back and Kenya absolutely killed it. We had Omanyala breaking his own record again, setting a new African record in the 100-meter sprint. And also we had Federation of Kenya, Football of Kenya, doing beats again by appointing a coach who has never won any game to help us get to Qatar. Yeah, it doesn't get more absurd than that, does it? All right, now, Omanyala was in action this weekend. We had the Kip Keino Classic, which is the World Athletics Continental Tour that was happening over the weekend, in case you have no idea. And I know this has nothing to do with football, but you have to touch on it. Now, Omanyala was sprinting in the 100 meters. Of course, you know that that's all he does, right? And he finished second, lost to Bromell, but he beat Justin Gatlin to it. He finished second, beat Justin Gatlin. I hope you know Justin Gatlin. He's a heck of a sprinter, by the way, from the US. And he set a new African record of the 100 meters, 9.77 seconds. That's the 8th fastest time ever in the 100 meters sprint. And I think this year that has to be, is it the second or is it the third? Somewhere around there. So Omanyala definitely is doing bits. And of course, the beauty of it all was he was being cheered on by the president. So that was good to see. It was happening in Kasarani this weekend. I'm sure not so many people are aware of that. So well done, Omanyala. He's doing bits. This weekend also, we had the Vancouver series happening. The Rugby Sevens is back after 18 months of waiting. We got back to it. Kenya got back to it. We had a very new squad, a very young squad. But boy, checking out their performance, they did absolutely fantastic. So we had Pool A, where we pulled alongside South Africa. We also pulled alongside Mexico and Spain. Beat Mexico and Spain with ease. Easy busy. Kwanza against Spain, there was this handoff in Alvin and Otieno alifanyia mso wa Spain. Oh my God. The Buffalo, man.
Oh, sit down. Sit down.
It was a heck of a handoff, man. So we beat Spain, then we thrashed Mexico, then we lost South Africa. I mean, South Africa, to South Africa, you know. So we lost South Africa, went to the quarterfinals because there are not so many teams. We lost. We actually lost. Jesus Christ. We beat, which team is this? USA, yes. We beat the USA, a good one. Then we went on to beat Ireland in the semis, and boom, we got ourselves to the finals. And we are playing against South Africa, the team we were in the same pool with, but we lost again. But I think the most important thing for me is getting second. We finished second in the Vancouver series, the first one this year happening, this Rugby Sevens series. So it was good to see, man. And considering the fact that we didn't have likes of course, you know, Ombachi retired. We didn't have likes of Collins Injera. Of course, we had likes of, what do you call him? William Barker. But fresh squad, if you ask me. But finishing second, that was good. Oh, it was good to see. Teams like Fiji did not feature. Teams like New Zealand did not feature. So, of course, maybe it would have been a different story if they had featured. But still, who gives a fuck about them, man? We were there. We absolutely did it. We finished second. We have 18 points. Kila kitu iko sawa as far as rugby is concerned. Those boys are doing beats. Alvin Otieno, man. He absolutely killed it by the Vancouver series. He had a very good tournament. All right? Now, Football Federation of Kenya have a new coach. Now we all know Ghost Mulee aliwezwa kupatanisha squad. Aliwezwa kupatanisha hiki kikosi. Tunajua anapatanishanga watu sana kwa radio, but kwa ground vitu ni tofauti. Now, of course, was the coach. He absolutely retired. He said he had some personal issues he was handling, blah, blah, blah. We all know how that goes, right? So, Football Federation of Kenya walitafuta the next coach they can look for and give a job. And they went all the way to Turkey. They looked for this coach called Engin Firat, a coach who was coaching Moldova national team, a coach who has played 11 games, national team, in terms of coaching the national team for Moldova. Out of 11, he has won absolutely none. He has 2 draws and 9 losses. So basically, we're getting a coach with 0 winning percentage. And we are thinking, this is the guy who's going to, help us succeed on our Qatar project. Football Federation of Kenya have this project they are calling the Qatar project. That is getting the Harambee Stars to go to the World Cup. All right? Yes. So we think the coach who can get us there is a coach who has absolutely 0 winnings. 0 winnings. 0 winning percentage. As in, how do you sit down as a federation, look for a coach who's going to help you to win, and go for a coach who has never won? As in, how? Explain to me like a small kid. How do you go get a coach who has never won to help you win? Coaching a Moldova side that is 180th in the ranking. Si Kenya hata tuko 102 ba. we are much better off. What was the rationale? I think we should be told the rationale by way of getting such coaches. Doesn't make any sense. Now, this guy has coached in the Iranian Super League. I think that's the Premier League of Iran. He has also coached the Iranian national team. But in Moldova, he has done absolutely nothing. So I don't see how he qualified to be the next coach to get us to Qatar. Now, he has a 2-month contract. 2 months contract. The first task for him is actually helping us get past Mali, because we play Mali away on October 8th. Then on October 12th, we play them again at home now. And that is our next 2 games in terms of the qualifiers for the World Cup. So, yeah, let's see what Engin Firat is going to do. And if he's going to, vindicate his acquisition or his signing. Ama maybe atapewa some 2 more months after winning against Mali. Or which, by the way, Mali, I feel like for me, they're the team to beat in this group. Mali were difficult. It's not an easy team, man. So, let's see what he can do. So, crazy stuff. Not so many people are happy about that. Absolutely irritated. That's what people are on Twitter, man. If you go check out what guys are saying, hakuna msee amefurahia na hiyo signing. Hiyo, Federation of Kenya, they have shot themselves in the foot. A good one. Now, still in Kenya, we had Tusker playing this past weekend against Atar Solar, this team from Djibouti, where we drew 1-0 in Djibouti. Then they came back here and we clapped them a good one. 3-0. 3-0. That was a fantastic performance by Tusker. Absolutely loved it. And now, of course, I feel like they're ready for the Premier League, which is kicking off, I think, next weekend, if I'm not wrong. But it's not yet done in terms of qualifying for the Champions League. Now they have 1 more round to go, where I understand we'll be facing Zamalek. Zamalek Mazejo. And this is what happens in Kenyan, clubs in terms of qualifying for the Champions League. You always beat the first team, which is always the first round, like how you have done to Atar Solar. Then you go to the next round, which is now the final one before you get to the group stages, and you always get clapped. So I don't know what's going to happen here. I hope we're going to get past these guys, because, we need Tusker to be in the goddamn Champions League. So let's see what they're going to do, but kudos to them. Bado tunacheki. Coming to the Premier League, we had, of course, the Premier League match, day 5 going down. Early kickoff, you had Friday night kickoff, you had Newcastle versus Leeds United, a heck of a game. Fantastic goals, by the way. And St. Maxima, again, showing why some teams are keeping a close eye on that guy. If he's a bit more consistent this season, I can't Newcastle for long. So that game ended in a 1-0 draw. We had an early kickoff where Brentford were playing against Wolves. Wolves lost to Brentford. 10-man Brentford beat Wolves. Crazy. Ivan Toney with a goal and an assist. Now, Ivan Toney was talking trash about Arsenal some time back last week. I don't know if you guys saw that, but he was mouthing. Bad mouthing. Then you had a plethora of games. You had Arsenal playing against, which team was this? Burnley. I told you guys, we're going to club Burnley. They burned down 1-0 win. That's what we needed. 3 points in the bag, and we move on. We don't give a shit. Odegaard with a fantastic free kick goal. Absolutely loved seeing it. We handled what Burnley threw at us. Now, we all know Burnley played this physical game with loads of aerial balls, but we handled that perfectly. I still feel like you're making a few erratic decisions in the final third. Saka, a few touches which were wrong, few decisions which were poor touches, wrong decisions. I felt the same for Pepe. I also saw Lokonga making some wrong passes. So kidogo hapo bado hatuja finesse hapo. I think the biggest one for me in the games that are played at 5 o'clock is the Man City versus Southampton 0-0 draw. Now, we all know Man City and their coach Pep Guardiola was urging and praying and asking the fans, please, kujeni, because we all know you can have all the money, but you cannot buy the culture. Man City did not win that game and did not score. I think it has to be one of the strangest score lines that happened over the weekend. I don't recall the last time Man City failed to score at Etihad. Honestly speaking, I can't recall the last time they failed to score, but they did fail to score this time around. 0-0 draw. Ni kama fans hawakusikia plea ya Pep. It's like no fans came through, maze. Itabidi the few fans we have in Kenya, kina Lotan, kina Salimu Waziri, itabidi wakuwa naenda kuwatch games, maze. Waongeze uzito kwa grao. Mafans wa Man City ni kama kidogo wamepotea. They're not there. Then, of course, at a late kickoff, we had Aston Villa versus Everton, a very good game. Everton got clapped 3-0, of which by the way ilifanya niumia sana FPL juu nilikuwa kina Lucas Digne bana. So, absolutely terrible for me. Then on Sunday, we had Chelsea versus Spurs. Chelsea won that game 3-0. And it's crazy. I mean, Chelsea were being thrown everything by Spurs in the first half, and they just absolutely handled it. And then the second half, they just blitzed past Spurs, and Spurs could not recover again. And I'm feeling like, damn, situpatane tu na such a Spurs when you play them next weekend. Maze tunaweza piga bana. And it's a crazy Chelsea outcome for me, because none of the expected scorers scored. I mean, you had Thiago Silva who scored, N'Golo Kante came off the bench and scored, and Rudiger scored. You'd be thinking maybe Chelsea 3-0. Najua Lukaku alikuwa na bao hapo. Most likely Kai Havertz also scored. Nah. None of that happened. Before that, we had Manchester United going to play against West Ham. A heck of a game, man. Absolutely enjoyed it. It was a thriller. And United came out with a 2-1 win. Mark Noble missed a pen. In the last minute of that game, Mark Noble, mse alitoka bench, akuja auze pen. Nilisikia nimechoka mbaya. Nilisikia ameniuthi, but Lingard, of course, redeem after what he did in the Champions League, you know, assisting the goal that got the young boys win. So he scored the winning goal tentatively because, you know, that's the last goal that Manchester United scored. Guess who scored Manchester United's first goal? Not that hard to guess, is it? Ronaldo. Again. Yeah, so United won the game 2-1. A heck of a game, man. And this is a West Ham United side without Antonio. So you can bet your ass this team is going to be crazy. As in, West Ham is not going to be easy this season. It's not going to be easy. I was actually thinking game it a draw. But it did not end up like that. So that's what's up. So heck of an interesting weekend so far, if you ask me. Liverpool, they were playing against Crystal Palace. They won that game 3-0. Mo Salah again scored, and Sadio Mane did score again. And Sadio Mane now has a record of scoring the most consecutive games against Crystal Palace. As in, he scored consecutively against one team 9 times. He scored against Crystal Palace. No one has ever done that against a single team in the Premier League. Yeah, that's a thorn in Crystal Palace's flesh, for sure. In Syria, we had an interesting game happening yesterday. We had Juventus versus Milan. Whoa, that game was crazy, man. Milan sijui amekula nini hii season. Kuna venye wanacheza na uzito. I also saw them playing against Liverpool and I'm like, damn, they're playing quite well. And yesterday they were playing against Juventus. They almost clapped them. Kungekuwa like 10 more minutes to that game, Milan would have won the game. So Milan definitely decided to look at this season. In Syria, Inter Milan, they were playing against, which team was this? Bologna. They clapped them a good one, 6-1. Crazy scoreline. In La Liga, we had the big game, of course, had to be Valencia versus Real Madrid. Valencia were leading that game 1-0 until the 75th minute, and they just turned around. Vinicius and Benzema, this season sijui wamekula wako na ubaya bana. So Vinicius equalized for Real Madrid, fantastic finish. And guess who assisted him? Benzema. And then Benzema scored the winning goal for Real Madrid, a header. Guess who assisted him? Vinicius. So crazy. These two guys are absolutely doing bits for Real Madrid, and now they are top of the La Liga standings. But then Benzema in particular has 6 goals and 5 assists this season alone. Na hata tujafika game week 5. Mandem is on fire like crazy. So that's how the cookie crumbled this weekend. I hope you have totally enjoyed it. For me, it's been a bittersweet one. Of course, I've enjoyed the Arsenal win, but the FPL one, nimekula elu kwa vibaya sana. Another game week where I've scored below average. Again, I had Bruno Fernandes as my captain. He gave me only 4 points. And I think that's my last game week. I'm going to be having him as my captain. Now I'm getting rid of him come game week 6. No way I'm doing that. So that's what's up. At least Mseka Antonio, who was on my bench, will be coming back. So I'm all easy on that one. But that's what's up. So what would you say was your highlight for the weekend? Because for me, it has to be, it's not even football related, this one, has to be the Rugby Sevens performance in the Vancouver series. That for me was the highlight of the weekend. And of course, the Omanyala one. Those two for me absolutely killed it. And then followed closely by the Tusker win against Atar Solar. Absolutely made my weekend. Had a very good weekend with that respect. So that's what's up. Have a fantastic time. Don't forget, today from 9, we shall be having a Twitter space where we shall be looking deeply into the weekend action. Okay, so join us from 9 p.m. on Twitter. I'll be sharing the link. So be sure to check out that from 9 all the way to 11 there, because Twitter spaces always take a while. Okay, that's what's up. Have a fantastic Monday, fantastic week. God bless. Take care.